stopped once, and we were able to answer uh, almost everything that Brevard did. Uh, we believe it or not, there were times that we played good defense and still gave up a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
It was fluky today. 2 or 3 plays that we jump over the quarterback and he throws a touchdown pass, or we I don't know. It was 3 or 4 times that we just did some really good stuff on defense, and then it seemed like they would be, we'd give it back to them in some ways, and so the answer is that we've got to play a whole lot more consistently than we did today on both sides of the ball. I thought the kicking game showed a lot of life. We dominated, I thought, and that was critical. And Coach Rivets in the kickoff unit deserves a Medal of Honor or some kind of a medal, and a Carson-Newman Medal of Honor, and because of their improvement. And then old Lonnie Williams was a weapon in himself today, and of course he had a lot of help. There had to be 10 other guys making some blocks for him, but it was a great way to open the game. And sometimes that has a tendency to backfire, but it didn't today. Sometimes there's a letdown after you have a kickoff return on the opening kickoff, and even though we didn't answer defensively right off the bat, we still continued to play good ball, and so I think it was one that we can build on, and I think it's one that we needed to have. So these kids needed some encouragement because they've been beat down pretty good the last couple of weeks because we haven't played well at all. And so maybe we can grow from this one and continue to develop ourselves, because the key is at the end of the year we want to be a good football team. And so I hope that this is a major step in that direction.
Defensively, where'd you see the most improvement? It seemed like Jerry McLeese was flying all over the place. He had 15 tackles today. A lot of effort out of your safety. Sean Rawson also had 12 stops.
Yeah, and then they missed a couple, especially Sean, and big third down situations. But they know that, and when you play in an option team and you're assigned to the pitch, you have to make the tackle. You're a safety. You got to make the tackle. And we got better as the game went along, knocking them back and still them gaining 4 yards or a couple yards after contact. When all you need to do is make 3.5 yards, then you got to knock somebody back. You can't let them fall forward every time when you make contact with them. And I thought we got a little bit better with that as the game went on.
Let's not take anything away from Brevard. That's a good team with a lot of experience, especially offensively, and what they were able to do. What did you see from that front seven or did you see anything that, hey, they're getting a push, they're driving teams back like they did in the opener against Edinburgh?
Well, I thought you're talking about Brevard's front seven. They lined up differently than what they had been. They lined up kind of in a double eagle, and they were determined that we weren't going to beat them in the A-gaps on the dive. And kind of sold out to that the first half, and then second half they came out a little bit differently. But I don't think their linebackers made hardly as many tackles as they have been against us in the past. and that was satisfying. Or at least if they did, they were down the field.
You look at it, too, as Carson-Newman picks up the 55-42 victory over the Brevard Tornadoes. You alluded, Ken, to some progress internally. What did you see today that lets you know that came out?
We played with a whole lot more character, and we played with a lot more heart. And that was very encouraging to me, and I think it was encouraging to each other, and the fact that we played a football game where we were concentrating on us and not paying any attention to what somebody else did, and that's a sign of maturity. Is when you now the key is to build on that and make that a way of playing for us and a way of life for us, is to take care of the controllables that we can do something about and leave the uncontrollables up to somebody else. And if somebody else wants to act like an idiot, we don't need to act like an idiot. And so they answered that call today, and I was pleased with that.
Ken, thanks for the time and congrats on the win.
All right, thanks.